Meredith Powell, November 4th, 11:08 a.m. Hey, just so you know, this call is being video recorded just for everybody's protection. Basically, I don't want to be the middleman between you and John. So if you're, John is going to take the press out to every single place that he's been. And if you want to know the site numbers, you can get them from the press.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, thanks, Adam.
Yep, bye.
Bye.
John Bolenbaugh. It's November 8th. Here's the newspaper for proof. And we are back in an area where I showed you video of, and I call it the island, where I show videos saying this is not done, see all the oil they're leaving. What they did is they planted grass and put a canvas over the top of everything. There's lots of oil underneath this. They chopped the oil up with the dirt, and they just put a canvas over it and put grass over it. And this is what's still here. I mean, this is just one area of this full of oil. All the deer are drinking this. It's everywhere. I haven't even stirred this up. This is just what's been sitting here. This is just sitting on top. Well, guess what? Here's the cameraman for Channel 6. I knew that. I just was trying to think of the letters that you use.
WLNS.
WLNS. And he had to put on some waiters to come out here. So it was quite a journey. It's John Bolenbaugh. I'm with Channel 6 out of Lansing. Give this guy some credit. He's going all out, going through these swamps with me. Now, they just left this. This is ridiculous. This was in the water. I just pulled it out of the water in front of Channel 6, so we got proof. That was just sitting in the water over here. That's ridiculous.
The whole process with this, like you pretty much with the whistleblower on this, and is that what led to the firing? Can you kind of take me back a little bit?
A couple months ago, a guy named Justin from the Inquirer, he wanted to talk to me about the way the safety was around here and me being in the union and being a union worker. And he just wanted to know my information that I had, because I told him that I felt that there was some improper things going on with Enbridge, like illegal immigration and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So then what I did is started videotaping, and when I started videotaping, I was videotaping just to show bad areas, just so I had something to show my future kids of this is where Daddy worked, and this is it was a real big thing back then, and it was really bad, and we cleaned it up, and we did a good job. That's what I thought I was going to tell them. Well, then you got coordinators telling us to cover up oil. You have other people from other crews telling us that the coordinator from their crew told them to cover up oil, put dirt over the top of it. You hear stories about dump truck fulls of dirt being put over the top of oil, and you start freaking out. So I started videotaping. And then about 2 weeks before I got fired, after I went to the EPA a couple times and I talked to them about certain areas, and this was one of the areas, and they cleaned up the front part a little bit better than it should have, than what they were going to leave it. But they didn't clean this back part up to my standards or what the community standards should be. The EPA left a lot of this. And what the DNR guy or the EPA guy, whichever one he was, real tall, skinny guy, I have a photo of him, and he said, grass over the top of all the oil. This is all the oil. It's still completely oil. It's horrible. EPA said it was okay. So can't believe they're actually gonna plant grass over the top of all. I gotta go home in 2 days, so I think it's good enough. Well, it's not good enough. I mean, this place is just full of oil. And so they put canvas and they put grass over the top of a lot of this oil. And what they did is they chopped it up into the mud, makes it harder to sit towards the top. Right here, there's a lot of area where it is at the top. And so I went to Fox 2 News. They called me through a friend, and I went over to Southfield, had an interview 2 weeks before I got fired. When I was there, they told me that they would like me to get some more footage because I refused to give my footage to them at the time because I didn't want my friends and family fired. That was very important to me. They were awesome about it. They said, you know, you just come back to us when you're ready. And what happened was I went to Dave Murphy, I believe that's his last name, for Enbridge, and I told him that I went to the EPA a few times and talked to them, and I went to Fox News and had an interview with them, and the next morning I was fired. I was let go. SCT let me go, and they told me that Enbridge told them to let me go. So I have texts to prove that I was a good employee, and I have texts to prove that my supervisor in Michigan did not want to fire me because he knew the results of what was going to happen, that it would be a whistleblower lawsuit. The lady in Illinois, 5 minutes later, after I get a text from the Michigan supervisor saying you are not fired, 5 minutes later, somebody from Illinois that's never met me before, that doesn't know anything about me, that I'm a hard worker, she let me go. I said, do you realize this is a whistleblower lawsuit? Please don't do that. If you need to and Enbridge doesn't want me to work here, I don't want my friends and family fired. Send me to another state and work. And then when you guys are done with this, then it won't hurt your company. And I still work and they work and the footage will still come out. It'll just be a few weeks later. They didn't do that. She said, we're letting you go immediately. So I went to Feiger. Feiger started a whistleblower lawsuit. And he said that I have so much footage and texts and information that I said, well, what do you want me to say when I'm going out doing these videos? He said, you can say anything you want because there's nothing to hide. I have too much proof. And I'm just right now trying to help my community, spending my own money coming out here with no job and walking for miles and miles through these swamps and looking for oil that was left in areas that I've been to, and I'm going to places where I haven't been before because the deer are drinking this water right here, and it makes me sick thinking about it. And the animals, I found so many dead animals and dead fish. The oil's killed all the fish. They're all dead.
The grass carp's not dead. Each carp.
It just ain't right. So that's why I'm trying to clean this up because, you know, someone's got to protect this area. And if Enbridge wants to say it's done, I'm going to prove them wrong. Oh, that's Jason over there. He's trying to arrest me, everybody. Jason, he's trying to get me arrested. That's from Enbridge. So, they said that the river, they own the river, everybody. They're trying to get me arrested, saying that I cannot go on the river, find oil, find this stuff that's laying in the middle of the water that they've left behind. They're saying that I should be arrested and go to jail because I'm trying to help my community. Because they don't want you guys to know about all the oil that we just found. We just found tons of oil back there that they approved a month ago, officers. A month ago they approved it. I was there the last day that we were done. It's bad back there, and Channel 6 got it all on tape. There's Channel 6 right there.
Alright, here's the deal, guys. There is a EPA order out until 2011, okay? You guys aren't allowed back because you can't be on the river. Alright? So you guys can go ahead and leave, and if you come back, you'll be subject to arrest. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay?
And if I get approval from higher up, then that's...
letting you know.
Okay. So I'll get approval from proper officials so I can go back in.
Well, I'm telling you, you're not supposed to come back.
I'm not supposed to come back unless I get permission.
You can do it.
Unless I get permission. I understand that.
I'm telling you, there's a state order.
And I will go to the state officials and get it switched. Thank you. I appreciate it.